So we take a look at example 3. One typo. Sorry, I didn't catch a lot of these before making copies. I rushed it a little bit. So that should be left 6, not right 6. But this one we have a multiple choice question. We have to figure out how the image maps up onto the pre-image, or the pre-image maps up onto the image. And select all that apply. So we're going to have more than one answer. Okay. What I like to do, I like to pick one point on my pre-image. So that's the one without the prime marks. So this, I'm going to pick this point right here, A. I'm going to do all these transformations to A. And if A maps up to A prime, then I'm going to try that transformation to at least 2 more points. And if those work, then that's my answer. Because if 3 of the points work, then the rest of them are going to work, especially if they're in different areas of the figure. So let's try A. A, we're going to reflect over the y-axis. And visually that might work. But let's see. I don't think it's going to, but let's double check. There's the y-axis. When I count, A is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to count 1, 2, no, 3, 4. A lands there. A is in no man's land. Not our answer. A did not match up with A prime. Let's try B. B says to move A left 6. Well, let's do that. Oh, no, I was right. I'm sorry. I get my left and my rights mixed up. That was correct. We're going to move right 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, A mapped up with A prime. Let's go ahead and check F. F goes right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll try D. Let's see. D goes right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D maps up with D prime. F maps up with F prime. A mapped up with A prime. All the other ones are going to map up. Moving the figure right 6 is correct. Okay. C is a rotation of 180 followed by the reflection over the x-axis. So let's do that just to A. There's no need to do to the whole figure. I'm just going to pick A, which is located at -4, -2. Well, when we rotate 180, there's no flip, change the sign of both. So A would be located here. But when we reflect it over the x-axis, A is not like aligned. A would land here. A is not aligned with A prime. So C is not our answer. Okay. So let's try D. D, we're going to first reflect over x equals -2. So I'm going to go to where x is -2, which is right here. Put a vertical line. Again, you can use Desmos if you're not sure. If you graphed it correctly, use Desmos. So let's reflect A. A is 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's my first transformation. Then it's saying to reflect over x equals 1. Well, here's where x is 1. Draw my vertical line. 1, 1. A mapped up with A prime. So let me try, I'm going to try B, or E, or F. Sorry. F is 1, 1 from the yellow. Now let's reflect F over the blue. 1, 2, 1, 2. F match up with F prime. So let's try D. D is a little different because when I reflect D over the yellow line, I'm moving away, but that's okay. Keep doing the transformation, especially if 2 other ones worked. It might seem goofy, but D is probably going to work as well. Let's try it. So to reflect over the yellow line, D is going to go to the left one, and then left one more. Now I'm going to reflect D over the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. D maps up with D prime. That's going to be my answer. And finally, E says reflection over the x-axis followed by a 180-degree rotation. Well, if it didn't work the other way around, if C didn't work, E is not going to work. They're the same thing, just in a different order. So if one way doesn't work, the other way is also not going to work. So there is example 3.